Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Afina binti Ramli and I'm from KBA 2423A. Today, I want to present topic 3 in the International Financial Management. The topic name is International Monetary System. Let's go through one by one in this topic. Let's start with introduction of International Monetary System. An International Monetary System, IMS, is a set of rules, convention, and supporting institutions that facilitate international trade, cross-border investment, and capital relocation between countries with different currencies. Continue International Monetary System framework. First, permit international payment, movement of capital determined, and determination of exchange rate based on currencies. Next, participate. There are a few participate in IMS. First, MNC, bank, government, and market player. However, they also have the requirement. First, adjustment. They adjust imbalance in BOP and relative lower cost. Second, they have stability and confidence. They keep exchange rate fixed and people have confidence in stability of system. And the last is liquidity. They provide enough reserve asset for nation to correct BOP deficit without making nation into deflation or inflation. There are 5 stages of international monetary system. First is bimetallism before 1875, classical gold standard, third interwar period, fourth Bretton Woods system, and the last is flexible floating exchange rates. Let's start with bimetallism before 1875. Double standard in the sense that both gold and silver are used as money. There are a few countries who use gold and some are use silver, and also there are also use both. Gold and silver are used as international mean of payment. Exchange rate among currency, they are determined by either gold and also silver content. Based on racial law, it will be the least valuable metal that will tend to circulate. Let's move on to the second stage of International Monetary System, which is Classical Gold Standard 1875 until 1940. The definition is the gold standard is a monetary system in which each country currency is fixed in gold term. As a result, the exchange rate is decided. There are a few rules in this stage. First is each country define the value of currency in gold. Second, exchange rate to currency was calculated X and Y ounce of gold. Third, arbitrage rules is depending transportation cost of gold. And the last is central bank not be able to issue more currency than gold reserve. Next, we go to the example and explanation. 1 ounce gold is 20 pound in UK. 1 ounce gold is 10 pound in US. The result is 20 pound is similar $10 or 1 pound is similar $0.5 will be the dollar pound conversion rate. Next is gold standard. Gold alone in issuer of unrestricted coinage. Gold could be imported and also exported. There are two-way compatibility between gold and nation currency at the stable ratio. Let's move to the next stage, which is interwar period 1914 until 1944. In this period, Britain was replaced by the United States of America as the dominant financial powerhouse across the globe. In this stage also have international economy disintegration. Many countries suffer during this Great Depression. Major economy harmed by the restriction of international trade and payment. Bigotry neighbor policies provoke foreign retaliation, lead to disintegration world economy, or the country be bettered through international cooperation, Bretton Woods Agreement. Let's go through to the next stage, Bretton Woods System 1945 until 1972. The new International Monetary System was established in 1944 in conference organized by United Nations in town named Bretton Woods in New Hampshire, USA. The conference is officially known as the United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference. It was attended by 44 countries. The purpose of this conference is to design post-war international monetary system. Their goal was to create a fixed exchange rate system without the gold standard. As As the result, conference led to the creation of International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the World Bank. Features of exchange rate system. First is country maintain peg value of currency to USD, which USD pegged to gold at USD 35 per ounce. Second is responsible maintenance exchange rate within 1% per value. And the last is government intervening if exchange rate fluctuate more 1% up or 1% down their initial established rate. Let's go to the last stage of IMS, which is flexible floating exchange rate of 1973. The Bretton Woods system collapsed in 1971. The United States had to stop the convertibility to gold due to the high inflation and trade deficit in the economy. Inflation led to increase the price of gold. This is because the US could not maintain a fixed value of $35 to 1 ounce of gold. In 1973, the world moved to a flexible exchange rate system. In 1976, the country met in Jamaica to formalize the new system. The floating exchange rate system means that the exchange rates of currency is determined by the market force of demand and supply. Next, let me show you the country with their exchange rate system. First is floating exchange rate system, which is Turkey and Japan. Next is flexible exchange rates, Qatar and Vietnam. And the last is fixed exchange rate system, Hong Kong and Denmark. To tie the loose end, increasing the number of reserve currency in the world is beneficial, but it's very difficult because it's necessity the creation of institutions that promote currency confidence and is used in international transactions. The introduction of a number of new currency as quasi-reserve currency may further reduce the dominance of the few currency. Keeping in mind grand proposal for monetary union should be addressed with caution. Whether or not nation monetary policy and exchange rate are effective measure of adjustment.